Hi Gemini, I hope that you're doing well. I send you so much love and light. Welcome to your May love reading. So today we're going to take a look and see what kind of energy is coming in for your love life. What could you experience? What are your messages from spirit? How are things going to look for you romantic wise? That's what we're going to focus on today. I do hope that you guys enjoy this reading, and just thank you so much for being here with me for your love reading. Thank you for returning to my channel. And if it's your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate it. My name is Lynn and this is Passionate Heart Tarot. Let's get right into it, Gemini. All right, let's jump right in and see what's coming in for your love life. All right, before I begin, just want to take a moment to invite the white light, the Holy Spirit. All right, Gemini, let's take a look at the present. Let's see what the energy is like around you currently in your love life. I feel like this can be helpful, especially if you guys have answers about what's currently going on. Let's take a look and see what your messages are from Spirit. So there's such an effort to open up. I wonder if these are your efforts or if they're your person's. Leo, Virgo, and Sagittarius's energy has come through. I wonder if is that moon or rising signs for any of you here, or is that your person that you have on your mind, or is there one of those people around you? Or it could just be the energy of cross watchers, Gemini. So I can see where currently someone looks very happy. They look like they're seeing real changes that they feel they've waited a long time to see, because I know one of you in this connection, or the energy around Gemini, is there's a very, very patient person. So I wonder if you guys feel like you are the ones that have been really patient when it comes to whoever you might have on your mind. So I feel like some of you have seen the ways that this person has started to come into their own and really begun to move forward and blossom and open up. Because I can see where around you now, someone feels like for a while, because it requires a lot of patience with getting this person to open up. It feels like they've had their heart under lock and key, maybe for longer than you'd like, Gemini, or maybe for longer and it's been difficult. See, now what the vibe is like is trying to repay you for your patience, repay you for the beauty that you bring into this person's life, repay you for the happiness that you bring into this person's life. So I can see someone coming into their own. I can see someone blossoming and opening up. So since the reading is general, I wonder if you feel like this is you, or is this your person? If this is your person, what Spirit wants you to know is the changes and the things that they've been showing you lately, the way that they've been opening up, those are going to be permanent changes. It's not something that they're just going to be able to go back on and slip back into their old ways. Because whenever I see the Hermit, it always represents the transition of like a caterpillar into a butterfly. And as we all know, you can't go from a butterfly back into a caterpillar. So what Spirit wants you to know is the changes that you've been seeing around your person are real and permanent. Some of you, I wonder if you've been wanting a sign from Spirit. Should you still keep holding on and having patience? This is like what's currently around you, these changes. So either they're happening for some of you now, or it's imminent. It's like there's about to be a shift with someone's behavior, with someone's, like it goes from being very protective of their heart to opening up. It goes from this person maybe taking from you, Gemini, to you receiving from them. And when I say taking, I don't mean in a way like as if this person is using you. I wonder if any of you feel like when it comes to this connection, it has required a lot of patience, and maybe at times it takes a lot out of you. So don't think that you've been holding on in vain if you're still holding on and having patience, because I can see for some of you, these changes have already occurred and there's a lot of happiness around you. And for others of you, it's spirit letting you know that you're about to get back what you've been giving. The Sun card, I mean, there's just so much happiness and beauty that comes through in this energy. I know that you've been really helpful for someone, Gemini. It's like you're just who you are as a person, who you are from the inside out, because you're a beautiful person from the inside out. That's how this person looks at you. And I know that they feel you've been like a light in their life. I know they feel like you've been a guide to them. Maybe even helping this person learn healthier behaviors. Definitely healthier emotionally and mentally since being around you. They're healthier now. Okay, I'm going to look a little bit further at this. I'm going to look at this Hermit energy. So currently around you, I see someone that's going through a major shift, a major transition, and there's so much happiness around this person. I feel like they're happy, you make them happy. Around you now, I see the belief that there's a future here, where maybe some of you have been doubting it, you know, based on what I can see, having to be really patient, dealing with a person that is closed off, dealing with a person that had their heart under lock and key and felt like they were taking from you. Well, there's a huge shift around you now. Let's look at this Hermit energy. So that's just what it is, because Spirit wants you to know about the path that's open. And do you see it's coming through? Put this a little closer. Do you see the moon and the path? And do you see this Temperance card and the path? So basically, with a message like that, seeing these paths come through, Spirit wants you to know that maybe something that was closed off is now open up. Like it's open up now. So it could be what you believed you could have with this person. Maybe you felt like it was blocked, and I see now it's unblocked. Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo, Pisces, and Taurus energy is all here now. So I wonder, is this who you're involved with, Gemini, or is it your own moon or rising signs, or there could be cross watchers here. So I feel like what's coming through currently has a lot to do with those of you who have been waiting for someone to either catch up with you, get on the same page as you, or open themselves up to you. And I can see that that is happening. There's a lot of clarity and direction, and maybe someone, you know what's funny about this energy, Gemini? You might have been wanting things from this person that they weren't capable of giving you. I wonder if you've ever looked at it like that, or did you just internalize it and maybe feel bad and feel like there was something that you were doing wrong when it came to the connection that was preventing this person from thriving or moving forward or opening up? Spirit wants you to know, if you've been believing that, that's absolutely untrue. You may have wanted things from this person that they weren't capable of at the time, because maybe they didn't even have a clear understanding of everything that held them back. Even a clear understanding of why they held themselves back, because there's a lot of spiritual enlightenment and growth that's coming through in this person's energy. So if you've been blaming yourself, please don't blame yourself, because I feel like it's a person who is ascending and they're really starting to know themselves better. There's things about themselves that they didn't know that now they're seeing it. See, you just might have been in a different space than this person, maybe more mature, maybe more emotionally intelligent, maybe more spiritually in tune and ascendant. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But what I can see now is someone that is catching up to you in a major way. And now there's an open path without obstacles in the way. And even the Hierophant's energy is coming through. I wonder if you've had someone that has gone through a lot of changes and realizations recently and is now coming on really strong. I wouldn't be surprised, because I can see if you resonate with that energy and now they're coming on strong, what their intentions are towards you is a serious commitment, like a vow. It's like a vow. It's swearing something to you, promising something to you, and it comes from a place of wanting to do what's right, even spiritually, religiously, ethically. This person is definitely thinking about doing right by you and what you deserve, even as far as like morals, ethics, all of it. So if you have someone that is coming on strong now, that was closed off before, their intentions are to be in a serious relationship with you. They are committed to you. They want you to, they feel that. They want you to know that. And I know that spirit wants you to know that as well. So major shifts are going on around you. Some of you could already see these shifts within this person. And now I'm looking at the present for others of you, because maybe all you know so far is the closed off side, because maybe that's all they've shown you. But I'm telling you, this is what's going on with this person currently. It's coming into their own in a major way, because even look at the angel in the third eye is open. And there's a clear path with no obstacles in the way that's going to lead to success. The angel's balancing those two cups, which is like a divine connection. For others of you, if you just feel like you resonate with the energy coming through about blockages or obstacles in your love life, and you want to find love, and you feel like you're wondering why it hasn't come to you yet, what I can see is maybe this is your future person and their current energy, because for some of you it is, and maybe you don't know them, but this is what they're going through. See, maybe for some of you that have been wanting to have love come into your life, this is a process that your future person had to go through in order to align with you. Because now I see someone that's ready to come into alignment with their divine partner. So for those of you that are single and looking for love, and you're wondering, like, I don't know that person. Who is that? This could very well be what's going on with your future person, and this is their current energy. And you know what's funny? Because I know sometimes when you're looking for love and you feel like you haven't found it, you can wonder, well, what's wrong? What are the blockages, or maybe even what you're doing wrong? And I wonder if you've ever thought about what really goes on with your future person. I wonder if you guys have thought about that. You know, it's kind of hard to think about someone that could be a stranger and wondering what's going on with them. But I feel like this can really even clear up something for someone here. If they feel like their love life has had blockages, it's because your future person needed to come into their own. They needed to ascend to meet you where you are. So for those of you that are single and looking for love, there's no more obstacles in the way. So you could very well have this person about to come into your life. All right, you guys, I do wonder if any of you Geminis feel like this is your energy and what you've been going through. And maybe this can even give you insight into the way that things look from your person's perspective. But that is what's going on. That's what I can see currently. That's what the energy is like in your love life now. Now we're going to take a look at the near future. All right, Gemini, so what does the near future hold for you guys? What kind of energy is coming in? Let's see. There's love that's getting ready to come in. There's an interesting twist that's here. So again, Pisces energy has come through, and the initial M is here. Is that your initial, Gemini, or this person's initial? Pisces could be moon or rising signs, or maybe who's coming towards you, or maybe even cross watchers if that is your energy. So the Ace of Cups is a beautiful message to you from Spirit. Like, it's someone openly expressing how they feel for you, someone who is professing their love to you. So very soon, someone's going to tell you that they love you, especially if they haven't already told you that they love you, or it could even be your current person just really opening up their heart and sharing so much with you. The Ten of Swords coming in reverse, I feel is about releasing and letting go, or even Spirit giving advice to someone to release and let go and trust the process, trust the path. Because I wonder if for any of you, does it surprise you when that message came through from Spirit about the obstacles being out of the way, the obstacles eliminated between you and this person? Because this is such strong energy of a loving connection, a potential for a future, something that could be very successful. But then it feels like I keep picking up on someone's energy of wondering if it's too good to be true, or wondering if it's gonna last. So that whoever it is that's in that energy could create blocks for themselves all over again. So it's very ironic. I feel like that's why I wanted to look at the present for you guys, to let you know maybe the process of what's going on now. So when this person tells you how they feel, professes their love and emotions for you, so you can let yourself embrace it. You see, even this Nine of Wands is coming in. I honestly don't feel like it's someone slipping back into old habits. And I don't say that to stick up for whoever this is that you have on your mind, Gemini. Because remember what I told you about the caterpillar to the butterfly? Like, these changes that they're making, they're not going to slip back up into their old ways. Like, it's just not going to happen. These changes are permanent. But the vibe around you guys is, I can see someone telling you everything that's in their heart and really showering you with love, affection, attention, and potential for things to be super successful. But I feel like there's so much second guessing things. And that I have to ask this question, are you guys second guessing things? Because it's like this, whoever it is that was closed off before is currently going through a major shift of opening up, a permanent shift of opening up. So that person that was closed off and now is open, it's not their energy of second guessing things. So I have to say this to you, Gemini, if you feel like you resonate with that, and you were dealing with someone that was very closed off and wouldn't move forward with you in the ways that you wanted, I don't see them as second guessing things. I see you as second guessing things. And I don't mean that from a judgmental perspective. It's only so you can know what Spirit is showing me, to maybe take a look inside and really consider letting yourself trust the process. Because the moon, remember how I told you about the path and the moon, and when it comes in reverse, it's like there's clarity there, but it almost feels like there's a part of someone here. Their energy is like, there's a part of me that's hesitant about letting go, because maybe they've just known the struggle for so long, and maybe they've just gotten used to that, comfortable with that, even maybe even subconsciously not realizing it. I feel like your reading, Gemini, is really telling you to embrace love. Okay? To embrace love and to not subconsciously close yourself off or even subconsciously sabotage things for yourself. Sabotage, I don't mean like as if this person is going to disappear and you're going to chase them away. No, it's just there's a lot of love and happiness that is around you now and trying to come into your life. And if you were to open yourself up to that, you could be in a very successful place in your love life. So I feel like there's a lot of advice to someone here. You know, I'm reading for you, so I look at that as your energy. But the advice nonetheless is embrace love and let yourself receive it, let yourself have it, because it's coming in. I know that the Ace of Cups can be a very overwhelming energy, feeling, and experience, especially if you've had someone that was closed off and all of a sudden now they do this complete 180 and they're super loving and expressive and poetic and tender. And I know where that can be overwhelming, but I feel like what you need to know is you can trust it. You can. I want to look at that Ace of Cups. Because the energy that's coming in is you're being set up for success in your love life. Because the vibe, the overall energy is the Six of Wands. That is successful. That is, you're going to have something to brag about. It's beautiful energy. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Cups. Isn't that funny? That's so funny. Okay, it makes sense. Fool's coming through in reverse, and that is exactly about hesitancy about taking a leap of faith, hesitancy about embracing this open path that's in front of me. Because I wonder, for some of you, do you feel like is it too little too late? Because there's definitely hesitancy. So you know, that's very personal. Why you feel hesitancy is personal. It's just crazy though, because judgment is coming in reverse around the Ace of Cups, and that is really everything that I described to you guys about, you know, the Ace of Cups energy being very overwhelming and not sure, like, can I trust this? Should I embrace this? They were showing me one thing for so long, and now they're showing me something else all of a sudden. So I feel like a message to you from Spirit is, in May, prepare for a drastic turnaround in someone's energy, and for them to go from being closed off to being like an open book. And when you see that happen, I know that you could be taken aback by it. Hesitant about taking a leap of faith, because for whatever reason, you know, based on what I can see has happened before, especially how the connection has required a lot of patience, and maybe you've been waiting for them to meet you where you are. So I totally get that. And I can see why that's why it would require a leap of faith. But maybe even for those of you that are single and you have someone that's coming into your life and falls for you very quickly, and maybe you even fall for them very quickly as well, but there's things that you're just not comfortable saying, or maybe you feel like the time is not right. And maybe for those of you that are single, that's why you're afraid, or hesitant, I should say, to take this leap of faith, because you could be second guessing things. The message remains the same, telling you to really consider embracing love, because you're not going to regret it. All right, I'm going to look at this moon. I'm going to look there. Or this is even like a huge nudge to someone from Spirit about opening yourself up, because some of you here watching could feel like, well, I'm the one that has been closed off, going through my process. I feel like the message for you is, if you open yourself up, you're going to be successful and you won't regret it. But where there's hesitancy around the person that I see you open yourself up to, don't let that deter you. Maybe some of you understand that you have been really closed off, so it can feel like all of a sudden now you're open. So maybe even just consider having a little patience with whoever is hesitant about it, because you're not going to fail. All right, you're not going to be rejected because the overall energy in love shows me that you have success coming in. So even though I can see where there's hangups and hesitancy, ultimately what Spirit wants you to know is when it comes to your love life, Gemini, you are going to be successful. You are going to win. Okay, let's look at the moon. And that's funny because this couple is coming through the Emperor and the Empress. Aries energy now. Is anyone in Aries? Virgo's energy is here again. Virgo, Aries, Pisces could be your own moon or rising sign, Gemini, or maybe even cross watchers here. That energy is here. But the Emperor and the Empress is really two people who are in alignment and really do want. They're very marriage oriented, relationship oriented. These are two people that will come together and build a family together, whatever that family looks like. It's like marriage, it's being each other's partners, being each other's spouses, because the Emperor and the Empress really is like spouses. So there's a lot of potential that's here. And since there's such a vibe of spouses, for some of you, your future spouse could very well be coming into the picture. Because remember what Spirit showed us about those of you that are single, where the obstacles are not going to be the obstacles are cleared. So I feel like the advice to someone is don't create obstacles for yourself when they're clear. Try to let yourself take a chance. Try to let yourself embrace it and just know that you are divinely guided and protected. You are meant to succeed in this connection. Okay, let's look at the moon. And there is just energies repeating now. The Empress coming through in reverse again. I wonder if there's two feminine energies that are gonna come together. For those of you that are feminine, looking for another feminine person to come into your life, this could very well be a personal message to you from Spirit, because with these two Empresses here, I just think you guys are going to be taken aback by someone's change, and maybe even taken aback by your own changes when it comes to love. Because that's what the vibe is like. Someone that goes from being closed off in the hermit energy, their heart under lock and key, to a complete 180 drastic turnaround. And I know for some of you here, if you're the one that was closed off and you have someone that comes into your life that there's no way that you can be closed off, and there's just so much that you feel for this person right away, and you want to profess your feelings, and you're looking at them and feeling like you could be my future spouse. I know where you feel all of these things, but then also at the same time, you could be taken aback by it and like asking yourself, what is this that I feel? And I say it like that because judgment in reverse is around the Ace of Cups. So I know that the love feels very overwhelming, whether it's what you feel for someone or what you see someone feels for you. So it's definitely a very exciting time that you have coming in. There's definitely the energy of butterflies, excitement. If it feels overwhelming, I feel like someone needs to know that that's okay. It's easier said than done. But bottom line is, it's not something that you have to second guess or scrutinize or worry about, because you are meant to be successful in this connection, successful in your love life. And that's the vibe that's coming in. I can just see all these little nuances of like, it's an overwhelming kind of experience, especially like I said, if it is a super drastic turnaround. And the thing that I think is cute for some of you here is that turnaround is your own. And maybe you swore off love. Maybe you said to yourself that you're never going to embrace love again, never going to find anyone again. Love is coming in for you. And this could even be your own energy of being totally surprised by how you feel. What someone here needs to know is the getting up to this point required a lot of different and maybe difficult experiences, because I know it's required a lot of patience for some of you here. And again, the message that keeps being repeated over and over is for someone to not create obstacles for themselves or not create obstacles for the connection. Your reading in May, Gemini, is all about trusting and embracing love, because either the person that you have on your mind or the person coming towards you is, you're meant to have a success with them. You're meant to have success. If there were all these red flags to tell you about, I would be the first one telling you. It just feels like what you're doing or what someone watching this reading is doing is second guessing things based on what's happened before and how things are all of a sudden this huge turnaround and brand new. But the changes that have been made from being closed off to open, those are real and permanent. Okay, Leo's energy is here, you guys, as well as Sagittarius. So lots of different energies coming through. I wonder if this is who's coming towards you, or maybe even moon or rising signs, cross watchers. It's so funny because I know that someone here could have even asked for their person to come in, for the universe or for God or whatever you believe in to send your person to you. And it's just so funny, and I just chuckle because, okay, well, they're on their way and the time is now. It's about to be like action. Do you know what I mean? Like it's about to be go time. It's about to come to fruition. And when it does, you know, don't back out. I know it's overwhelming. I know it can be overwhelming and maybe even feel like there's so many emotions that happen so fast. I'm not sure what to think. I'm not sure what to feel. It could feel that way, you know, with this very strong energies of that. But I just feel like what someone needs to know is trust it. Trust the path, trust the process. This is meant for you. This is meant for you and is meant to be successful. Okay, Gemini, that's what I can see going on in May. I do hope that you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did, please leave a like on the video because it really does help my channel a lot. I know it's a small thing to do, but it helps so much. And what would be even better is if you subscribe if you haven't already. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And I just want to remind you again where these messages come from, because it's never a judgmental place, you know, never meant to make anyone feel bad or pressured. No. These messages only come from a place of love and light with the intention to help, and I do hope that it has, or I do hope that it does. All right, Gemini, thank you again. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next reading.